financially free, so that people who come in late will get to hear this. I'm going to be recording this. Now I'm going to be taking you to my screen where I will show you exactly how you can become financially free. How you can become financially free. If you're just joining, I'd like you to make sure that you um, that you mute your sound. Welcome. So let's get started. Now, the first question I'd like to ask, and I usually like to ask people, is what did you see first? Now, if you have the chat session is there, use the chat session to comment, to tell me what you see first. Did you see the tree? Did you see the gorilla? Did you see the lion? Did you see the fish? What did you see first? What have you seen first? All right. If you look at my cursor, I don't know if you're seeing my cursor, but my cursor is moving, and that's the shape of the lion. That's the shape of the lion there, and that's the shape of the gorilla here. Of course, very obvious is the tree, and then you have two small. So if you're just joining us, I'd like you to mute your sound. Thank you. If you're just joining, mute your sound. Welcome. All right. So the next thing I'd like us to see is this. This is the color. When I do this exercise to people, people tell me, oh, I see this color is white and this color is milky color. Some other people will say this is tortoise green, and this is pink. People have all kinds of view of it. And when you look at this shoe, what we have eventually is your mind working in two forms. So people that are left-sided, use their left brain, are usually very logical. They're the ones who will see obviously a carton color and a tortoise green or blue. Okay, the others who see this lace as white and this as some other color are the ones who are using their right brain, and they're set very creative. All right, so the idea basically is that when it comes to money, your perception determines your limitation. If you want to really succeed, if you want to become financially free, you need to start paying attention to a lot of details. Success is not accidental. Success is very intentional. And if you're not careful, you would lose out on a lot of stuff. You've got to pay a lot of attention, and your perception about how you view money, how much you pay, how much time you pay attention to details, financial details, determine to a large extent whether you will succeed or not. So I want you to follow me. I'm going somewhere. Now, I do this exercise also very regularly to people who attend my live meetings. And I tell them this simple thing. And I say, look at this woman. She lives in a village, and that village is somewhere in, let's say, somewhere in Anambra State. Let's use Anambra State as the place she stays. And she wants to take these children of hers on this bicycle from Anambra to Lagos. Or let me use my state, from Akwa Ibom to Lagos. Her destination is Lagos. How long will it take this woman to get to Lagos? If you are chatting in the comment section, you tell me, oh, it's going to take her a month or so. In fact, she will get tired and worn out. She'll get tired and worn out, and she will not get to reach her destination. All right, so let's take it a step further and look at another vehicle. This guy also wants to get to Lagos. She's heard that Lagos is a place of greatness, it's a place of excellence. There's so much money in Lagos, and she decides to take this tricycle from Uyo. Uyo is like very far from Lagos, down to Lagos. How long will it take him to get to Lagos? Obviously, it will take him maybe 2 days or 3 days or even a week, depending on how sound the engine is. Now, this is a better vehicle, okay? This vehicle will take him to Lagos in maybe 8 hours. 8 hours? No, 12 hours or a full day. This is a better vehicle. This vehicle will take him or her, whoever the person is using the vehicle, wants to get to Lagos, get to profit from Lagos, will take the person maybe 8 hours. Now, this is the official airline in my state. And if you're to use this plane to get to Lagos, it will take you about 55 minutes. 45 minutes on the air, landing between the air and down when you get to the ground from when you reach Lagos. 45, 55 minutes, you're in Lagos. Same destination, different vehicles. This jet wants to get to Lagos. How long will it take this vehicle to get to Lagos? Trust me, in 10 minutes, in 20 minutes, this vehicle will get to Lagos. So the question I like to leave people with when it comes to money, and that question is very strong, is what financial vehicle are you driving? What financial vehicle are you driving? If you are depending on your salary, trust me, it will take you a very long time before you can reach your destination. If you're depending on your traditional business, it will take you a very, very long time before you get to your destination. All right. If you're depending on maybe your pension or your gratuity or your job, it doesn't matter what you're earning, it takes you a very, very long time. You've got to determine the vehicle that you're driving, and the kind of vehicle you drive will determine how fast you will get to your destination. You want to be a multi-millionaire, you want to be billionaire, you've got to be careful to choose the right vehicle. Now, so let me give you a few vehicles that I suggest, and I think that I didn't mention this, but business, buying, trading generally, any kind of trading, buying and selling will make you money. Agriculture is another very, very powerful way. Agro processing, these are fast vehicles. Real estate, you make crazy money. You see a real estate guy struggling today, it doesn't seem as if he's making, but one deal will turn his life around. I know of a copper, 3 coppers, a core member, they got to Abuja to serve this program we do in Nigeria, where you have to serve your country for at least a year. So these guys got to Abuja, and they met themselves, and they formed a company. They began looking for buildings to sell and properties to sell. And in the course of time, after 6 months into their service year, because it's supposed to be a year, they got a buyer to buy a certain property for 350 million naira. That's about that should be about $10 million or slightly less than $10 million, but 350 million naira. They got that deal. Their percentage at the end of the day was about 10%. So they made 35 million naira. They got a big property in Abuja, a space, an office space, and they started doing their business just because. So that 1 year experience, and it took them to the next level. Network marketing is another fantastic way another vehicle that can take you faster to your financial destination. You want to choose your vehicle. E-commerce, I failed to mention Forex, cryptocurrency. These vehicles will take you further. So I don't want to just lay basic foundation now, take you to our subject of today, lay basic foundation, because a lot of times people don't understand when we talk about money, when we talk about finance, they don't understand that you need to be financially intelligent. Your choice of vehicle matters, and it shows to a large extent how intelligent you are. So when we say financial intelligence, we're not talking about academic intelligence, because academic intelligence does not cover for financial intelligence. So you can be a professor in finance, banking and finance, or accounting, or anything as related to money, and still business administration, and still not understand what financial intelligence is. All right, so it has nothing to do with it. So when we say financial intelligence, I want you to take note of this, because this is very, very vital. It will help you understand the cryptocurrency space, and also help you understand the Forex space. In fact, it will help you understand the financial markets. When we talk about financial markets, we're looking at a few things. Write them down. We're looking at Forex, that FX, foreign exchange. We're looking at cryptocurrency, digital money. We'll look at that shortly. We're looking at commodities. We're looking at precious metals. We're looking at stocks. We're looking at indices. All right. So what you do basically, and generally, if you want your financial intelligence, when you can increase your selling and reduce your buying, you increase what you sell, because life is a huge marketplace. You're either buying or selling. And when people, so you're coming to the marketplace to sell value, to give value. All All right. So this is very important. Sell more than you buy. Sell more than you buy. Sell something that you have into the marketplace. That's how to make money. And that's what shows that you're financially intelligent. So when you buy cheap and sell, when you buy cheap and sell high, it shows to a large extent how financially intelligent you are. Financial intelligence is also your ability to increase your income and reduce your expenses. Increase your income and reduce your expenses. Whether you like it or not, at some point you will be spending, you always spending every morning, every day, you're spending. And so you've got to find a way to increase your income. Look up for as many channels as possible to increase your income. All right. Financial intelligence is also your ability to increase your assets and reduce your liabilities. Let's talk about what assets are. Assets basically are instruments, financial instruments, or businesses, or anything you possess that brings money to you, that encourages cash flow, that facilitates cash flow, that makes you have money. And so for you to succeed in life and for you to be wealthy and show that you're financially intelligent, you really need to have more assets. You need to keep stacking and building up your asset base. Your asset portfolio should be very well rich. And that's why you should never stop listening to opportunities, never stop investing in opportunities, because the truth is that assets is what makes you rich. The more assets you have and the less liabilities you have, the richer you are. Liabilities are basically things that you possess that take money away from you, that takes money away from you. Now I want to skip and go to a few things. I'll probably show you this later. But I want to show you a few things. So we say that financial intelligence is your ability to make, manage, multiply, preserve, and pass on your money. Some people can make money. They're good at making money, all right? But they don't know how to manage money. And they can manage money. They don't know how to multiply money. What I want to show you today is how you can multiply your money. How you can take $10 and make it $1,000. And what I also want to show you today is how you can preserve it, how you can take that $1,000 you made, or the $990 that you made, and preserve it so that taxes, so that people don't get it. And beyond that, I also want to show you how you can pass that money you have made on to maybe your next generation or to people. That's what financial intelligence is. Not just about making money. There are folks who have gotten broke. All right. So, but people say to me, John, how do I make money? It's very easy to make money. Just a few tips to learn. Create value. Just create value. Value is anything now listen to this definition. Value is anything that you do that makes life easy for people, that solves a problem, that provides solution, that delivers faster. Value is anything that brings satisfaction, whether it's entertainment, that solves a problem, anything that meets a need, fills a gap. That's what value is. So find a way to create value. And when you start creating value, when you start thinking in terms of value and you create value, you become an inventor. You're an inventor. All right. Now, is it that you're creating value or you're adding value? When you start adding value in your space, it means that you're looking at an existing structure, an existing system, an existing product, and existing service, and you're making it better. That's what it means to add value. When you add value, you are an innovator. When you create value, you're an inventor. When you add value, you're an innovator. Another way to easily make money is to sell something. So the fastest way to make money, to be an entrepreneur, to be an investor, is to sell something. The fastest way to raise capital for whatever it is you're doing is to sell something. Literally liquidate your liabilities. So these are the ways to make money. Sell something, sell off your assets to create a bigger, or you, like I already said, liquidate your liabilities to invest in an asset. Or you can start by selling other people's products. Just go meet somebody, reach out to the person will give you his product and then you sell it for him. One of the greatest lessons I learned growing up as a young entrepreneur and an investor is that commission is greater than salary. It turned my thinking around. And so one commission can turn your life around, or you can sell a system. So now there's also the dimension of managing money, where you start overcoming what is called Parkinson's law. What's Parkinson's law? Parkinson's law states that money rises, or expenses rises to meet income. Your money is like an aroma. when you make money, people begin to notice that people are coming after your money to take it away from you. And so you've got to learn how to overcome Parkinson's law. Your desires change. You want to buy new clothes. You want to go to a bigger house, buy a better car because you have money. One of the reasons why people make so much money and lose all that money because they have not learned how to overcome Parkinson's law. So the process of managing money is learning how to overcome Parkinson's law. And part of the ways to overcome Parkinson's law is to develop a savings culture. W. Clement Stone says that if you don't save, the seed of greatness is not in you. But again, saving for what? All right, because you've got to save for investment. I don't just feel that you should save. A lot of the top financial experts just save for saving's sake, save for investing. And then, of course, you're learning how to budget, sticking to your budget, buying in bulk. This is consciousness, the financial intelligence that will help you. Converting liquidity into assets. What that simply means is that rich people don't have liquid cash. You don't tell them, oh, ask George Essien or any rich person you know to bring out $25 million or 25 million naira or 25 million cedis. I don't know whatever currency you're using. They don't have it stacked in any bank account. The question at the back of mind is how do they convert the liquid cash, that money, into tangible assets that can generate them money. All right. And then one of the ways you can also manage your resources, have a strong accounting system where you track all your finances and then you reduce your debts. All right. So this is where we go to. How do you multiply money? I didn't mention a few things, but I'm just going to mention it right now. Rich people, they multiply their money by investing in consumables. And then they also multiply their money by understanding the power of compound interest. And you can see compound interest in Forex, the Forex market. You can see compound interest in the indices market. You can see compound interest in the cryptocurrency market. And then, of course, network market. All right. So to preserve your money, you do a lot of insurance, you keep aside money for retirement fund, and then you invest in real estate. All right, so our goal is financial freedom. Now I'm going to go away from here and get into our subject for today because that's where we are really, really going to. That's where we're really going to. I didn't introduce myself. For those of you just meeting me, my name is George Essien, and what I want you to know is, we're not talking Forex today. Let's jump all of this and get to cryptocurrency. Let's get to cryptocurrency. Then we'll see if you can look at this briefly. All right. Now, okay. So for me, I'm a teacher. I'm a born teacher. If I teach you a subject matter, you will understand it. If I teach you a subject matter, you will understand it. And whatever I teach you, I have already done it myself. I've done it myself and I've made profit from it. Before I start teaching a subject matter, I like to do it myself and profit from it. So I'll tell you what, when I started teaching digital marketing many years ago, like two years ago, I initially wanted to make money. So I listened to my other teachers, people who I respect and who teach me, but I noticed that they didn't come up with a strategy that could enable people to make money in digital marketing. So I got into that space, and in the space of 6 months, I understood everything digital marketing, and I outclassed financially everybody in that space that was talking digital marketing. And I'm not trying to exaggerate, and that's the truth, because I was able to create a 10 pathways in digital marketing, 10 things you need to understand in digital marketing and to apply, and then you make a lot of money. So when I get into a space, I don't just get into the space just to teach. I get to understand, to create a system. All right. And so right now, I'm getting into the cryptocurrency space and into the financial market space, including Forex marketing space. And as I enter into that space, I'm doing a lot of studies. Of course, I have teachers that I defer to and I work with and I respect them. So I'm going to also make sure that I make you realize that they are very important. All right. So now my goal is to, as I enter this cryptocurrency space, is to show you a strategy that can help you multiply your money. That's the goal. And I think I have found it. And by tomorrow, we'll be having our millionaire friend. What's coming into the class, please try and mute your sound. Ngozi Uzo. Mute your sound. Thank you. So let's get going. Now, what I'm going to do first of all is try and break it down, make it very, very simple so that even if you have never, if cryptocurrency sounds so complicated and complex, I'll make it so easy for you to understand. All right. And same thing with Forex. When we get to understand Forex, we'll make it so easy, very easy for you to understand that even if you're a lay person, you can understand it. So let's start with basic knowledge of cryptocurrency. When we say cryptocurrency, what are we talking about? So cryptocurrency is simply digital money. It's simply digital money. That means there's no physical coin or bill. It's all online. That's what cryptocurrency is. Digital money. Money that you spend online. That's it. And there's the mathematical algorithm or stuff they created, software that you don't need to know about, that they use to create this money. So you can buy cryptocurrency. Now, the interesting thing is that you can buy cryptocurrency with your credit card, for those of you who use credit card, and even your debit card. Now you can buy cryptocurrency with your debit card. In some cases, get it through a process called mining. Now, that was very popular at the beginning, all right? Where mining is where people will sit down to mine, to create, or literally mine Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency. I don't want to go ahead of myself, but this is what you should understand about cryptocurrency. It is just digital money, and it's not rocket science. If you're going to truly become multiply money, you're going to have a jet speed kind of life, you need to understand, you need to get into this space. You cannot afford to run away from it, else you just basically live an average life. All right, so this is very important to understand. So pay attention to it. Now, a cryptocurrency is a type of currency which uses digital files as money. Shikena. Now, the beautiful thing about cryptocurrency is that it uses decentralized control. What do we mean by decentralized control? There is no control, unlike the Forex market, the stock market, the indices market, all the other, the commodities market. There is a central bank, there are regulators that regulate the market, that determine what you earn. But you see, in the cryptocurrency market, is decentralized. That's why they call it the people money. You know, they are not controlled by one person or the government. It's decentralized. That's the beautiful thing about cryptocurrency. You get to know more facts about this. I'm sure you know this, but for those of you who just joining and who want to understand the basics, it's just digital money and it's decentralized. There's no central bank of Bitcoin or central bank of anything. Cryptocurrency is a form of payment. Now, it's a form of payment that can be exchanged, for online for goods and services. So there are people around the world. I hear in Rwanda, I hear in Sweden, in Switzerland, in Dubai, in America, many parts, Croatia, they accept cryptocurrency. They accept any form of cryptocurrency as a form of payment, and they'll give you goods. They are selling supermarkets that will receive it. All right. Now, so what does cryptocurrency work on? It basically works on the concept called blockchain. Now, so don't get yourself worked up with that. Don't write that word blockchain. I'm going to explain what blockchain means. I'm sure you've been hearing blockchain, blockchain, blockchain. What does it mean? Don't worry. It's very easy to understand. But get this at the back of your mind. Cryptocurrency is not digital money. And for you to make money, you've got to play in that space. For you to preserve your money, protect your money, you've got to play in that space. In the 21st century, people's inheritances will not just be real estate. People's inheritances will be passwords. So you have passwords given to you, and when you have access to it, you get to become very wealthy. And that's the beautiful thing about this whole thing we're talking about. All right. So now let's talk about what blockchain is. Now, one of the ways to understand a subject matter or to understand a concept, like I'm teaching Forex, one of the things I usually would do is I'll pick out the terms, the terminologies that we use in our conversations all the time, and I'll try and break it down, make you understand it. One of those things you get to hear regularly when crypto traders talk to you is called blockchain. What do we say? Okay, so we'll get to that now. Let's see what Bitcoin is. Now, Bitcoin, let's quickly talk about Bitcoin before we talk about blockchain, because Bitcoin is the first digital currency that was created. So Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that was created, was like digital money that was created, is a decentralized digital currency that you can buy and sell and exchange directly without an intermediary like a bank. All right, so it's a cryptocurrency, is the first and it's the recognized and it's the most successful cryptocurrency. I'm sure you know that by now. All right, now who created Bitcoin? Bitcoin's creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, originally described the need for an electronic payment system based on cryptographic proof instead of trust. So what he wanted to do was create a system where when you make payment, there is evidence on my side and there's evidence on your side that payment has been done, and everybody in that space will have evidence that that transaction has gone on. Satoshi Nakamoto has been said to be an individual. Some people say it's a group of people. People have different mindsets. But till today, nobody knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Nobody knows who the person is. And that is quite interesting to note. All right. All right. So in total, and I want you to pay attention, there are three big types of cryptocurrencies. What do we say cryptocurrency is? Cryptocurrency is digital money, encrypted money. All right, that people cannot, you cannot take my cryptocurrency. I will discuss that later. But there are three big types of cryptocurrencies, and the first one is called Bitcoin, which was the first one that was created. The second one is called altcoin, and I'll tell you what altcoin is. And the third one is called tokens. That's like a new concept recently, tokens. So these are the cryptocurrencies that we have. Bitcoin as at 9:32 a.m. GMT on March 9, Bitcoin was priced at $54,000 according to CoinDex. Today, I think it's about $59,000 or $60,000. We can actually verify that. Another very popular coin or cryptocurrency is called Ethereum. All right, Ethereum as at that same day was trading at $1,837. What do we mean by trading? What that means that when you bring out one Bitcoin, if you have one Bitcoin, that one Bitcoin is worth $54,000. So if you give one Bitcoin to a person and he takes it from you, he will give you in exchange $54,113. If you give $1,837, if you give one Ethereum, the person will give you in exchange $1,837. So that's the value of Bitcoin in the markets. And there are people who are looking for Bitcoin, there are people who are looking for Ethereum, there are people who are looking for stuff to get from you so they can give in exchange. Now that's what crypto. Now we also have other cryptocurrencies called XRP, Stellar, Theta, Cardano, Chainlink, Litecoin, and many others. But at the last time we checked, we have over 9,000 cryptocurrencies. Now pay attention. Like I said earlier, Bitcoin is the first. Every other coin is called altcoins, alternative coins. So it's Ethereum is another coin, so it's called an altcoin. They all follow Bitcoin. Now, because Bitcoin is bullish, I'll tell you what bullish means. It means that the cryptocurrency market is growing. Within the space of a year, it has gone from $10,000, $5,000, $10,000 down to $60,000. It is affecting other cryptocurrencies, other altcoins, and even tokens. All right, so let's get on. Now, why should you trade in the cryptocurrency space? Why should you trade in the cryptocurrency space if you are interested? By their very nature, cryptocurrencies have very high liquidity. Very high liquidity. You can quickly and easily buy and sell them. And the technological organization of trading platforms allows the use of wide variety of tools and tactics, such as limit orders. You can limit what you order for. You can also have what's called automated buying and selling at a specific price. Whenever you can, through a certain platform, which I will discuss with you and show you, you can quickly tell people, you know what, buy, you can give an order, say, buy this, sell at this price, and so on and so forth in the cryptocurrency markets. In the cryptocurrency market. All right. So I already discussed what altcoins are, but let's just get a definition of altcoin. When you hear altcoin, what are we talking about? Altcoins are cryptocurrencies launched after the success of Bitcoin, which sell themselves as better alternatives to Bitcoin. Now I want you to pay attention to altcoins, because for those of you who want me to help you and guide you, this is the place and the part you're going to make your money. For me, I think that playing in the Bitcoin space is almost late, because Bitcoin is rising, and we don't know when it's going. People are assuming that it's going to rise to maybe $100,000. We don't know that, okay? But I think you should play. People can actually play in the altcoins. That means there are many coins that are put out there that you can also purchase. Sometimes they may be going for as small as 30 cents. And then in the space of 2 weeks, 1 month, they go from 30 cents to $5. That means that if you buy 1,000 coins of those coins at 30 cents, just imagine how, and it now goes to $5 or it goes to $10. Just imagine the kind of profit. You're literally multiplying your money at that period. And at that point, you can actually sell. So altcoin is a powerful way to make money. As at March 2021, that's very recently, there were almost 9,000 cryptocurrencies according to the coin market cap. Altcoins accounted for over 40% of the total cryptocurrency market in March 2021. That's just a few days ago. People are trading more in the altcoin, that is the alternative coin market, than even in the cryptocurrency market. And that's interesting. That's also very instructive. You've got to pay attention to when we say bullish market, the market is bullish. That means that the market is growing. Things are moving faster. People are playing in that space. You can make crazy money now. So the term altcoin refers to all cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin. I'm sure I've said this severally, and that will make a lot of sense to you. So the main types of altcoins include, and so we have different kinds of altcoins or alternative coins. We have what is called mining-based cryptocurrencies. When you say mining, that's people create them. All right, created their mind, like when you go to mine coal, or you mine gold, or you mine silver, or you mine diamond, that kind of thing. Now, we use that in the technological space, that people create these coins, these altcoins, and their mined, and so people, they can now sell them to you. Mine-based cryptocurrency. We also have, of course, stable coins. I'll tell you what stable coins mean shortly. We have security tokens, and we have utility tokens. These are different types of altcoins that you can play in, when you can engage, and they can really help you succeed in business. So let's go and look at some alternative coins. Now, we have what is called Ethereum. Ethereum is the second biggest cryptocurrency, and it is huge, very huge. You can play in that space. We also have what is called Binance. Now, Binance coin is, this place is something you want to pay attention. Binance is like also like a market where you can do some trading. If I have time today, I will show you how you can go to the market, and maybe it's be complicated for those of you who are newbies. But if you allow me to teach you, I'll show you how to go into the huge cryptocurrency market and start reading charts. You learn how to read charts, know how to buy, know how to sell. It's very similar to the Forex market. All right, just that in this case, you are trading with cryptocurrencies. You are trading with cryptocurrencies. You are pairing. There's something in Forex that we call currency pairing. You are pairing things, and then you're choosing, determining what is going up, and you're paid in a currency. You're paid in a currency, even in the crypto markets, in crypto trading space. So Binance has that platform that can help you. They serve as brokers, they serve as exchange market, and they also have a coin. They serve as brokers. They have an exchange market where they can help you liquidate your cryptocurrency, and they also have a coin, and that coin is called Binance. All right. So we're describing types of coin. We said all coins include mining-based cryptocurrencies, stable coins, security coins, and utility coins. So let's start with them. Let's start with the mining-based coins. These all coins have a mining process by which new coins are generated by solving challenging problems to unlock blocks. Now, when we say every cryptocurrency has a purpose, not all cryptocurrencies are for transactions. Cryptocurrencies have different purposes. All right. So they are more similar to Bitcoin than other altcoins. Most of the top altcoins fall into this. All right. Now, what are stable coins? Stable coins seek to improve on Bitcoin by reducing volatility. Stable coins seeks to improve Bitcoin by reducing volatility. What do you, I mean? Volatility means that Bitcoin today, last year, as of last year was about 8,000. I remember it was I said when it was $8,000 for one Bitcoin. And this year it is $6,000. People say it's a bubble that's going to blow up. And it keeps increasing. In 2017, it moved from $4,000 to $20,000. I had a friend who did not buy, who was told to buy, and he did not buy. I have another friend who bought and made times 10 of his money. So, but because Bitcoin has a tendency to go very, very high, it is very volatile. So alternative coins come in to reduce the volatility, and that is what we are talking about there. Now let me say this to us. A lot of us need to understand this. This will help you. That because Bitcoin is $6,000 today, two things will happen. First of all, Bitcoin may go as high, may get to the point where it reaches $100,000. It may. I'm just not saying. It may go to the point where it reaches $100,000. But Bitcoin at some point will still come down. It will come down and still test the point. It will come down to test the point it started to rise very rapidly from. So let's say the point it started rapidly rising from was $9,000. Let's say it was from $9,000, it started shooting and shooting up. It will come down. That's usually what people say about technical analysis, that it will usually come down to test that point again to see if the market is stable. That's what people are predicting. So, but right now, Bitcoin is going up, and many other currencies coming to the market, they're also going up and up and up. And so you can take advantage, you can join the trend. So in actual practice, this is achieved by trying the value of the coins to existing currencies, okay? Tying the value of the coin to existing currencies. That's what stable coins does. Popular choice of backing altcoins includes US dollars, the euro, and the gold. That's what some people have decided to do. An example of Bitcoin, or of a stable currency, or a stable cryptocurrency, or a stable altcoin is Libra. Now, Facebook has been working on this for a while, and hopefully by this year, sometime this year, they will come up with it. So that for those of you who are doing Facebook adverts, who want to purchase stuff, you know that if you look at your Facebook account, you know that they have what's called Facebook Market. You can buy things. You have an e-commerce space on Facebook. You can now use their currency called Libra, and they are still working on it. I don't think they have launched it yet, but hopefully before the end of 2021, that will be done. So it's a stable coin. It has to be stable so that people can do transactions in the Facebook community. And yes, Facebook can have a cryptocurrency. You too can also have a cryptocurrency. We have a huge community. You can create a token. You can create a currency where we all share and do transactions among ourselves. All right. So that's very important. Then we also have what's called security tokens. These altcoins are linked to a business, and they are often launched in an initial coin offering. Security coin tokens resemble traditional stocks, all right, and they often promise some type of dividends, like payout or ownership in the business. So some people give you tokens, say, come and buy. In school, when they have when they create a token, they'll create an altcoin and say, come and buy. When you buy, you will get these dividends. You will get this percent when you buy our token as it increases in the market. Those we call security tokens. And then we have what is called the utility tokens. Utility tokens provide a claim on services, and they are sometimes sold as part of an ICO. Filecoin is an excellent example of a utility token offered in an ICO. ICO means initial coin offer. You know, if you're those of you who understand stock market, there's always this initial coin offer. When a new coin or cryptocurrency is created, they bring it to the market and they'll give you at a price. You say, okay, for those people who come and buy it at XYZ amount, this is the price we're giving to it. As more people come to buy that product, the value of the currency begins to increase. So it's called ICO, initial cost offer or crypto offer. I've forgotten what it means, but ICO means basically that. All right, so file coins are designed to be extendable for decentralized file storage spaces. All right, so we have different altcoins. We have different altcoins for different purposes. What are the advantages and disadvantages of altcoins? We're just going to look at a few things now. Now, critics of Bitcoin can turn to altcoin to invest. Critics of Bitcoin can turn to altcoin to invest in better versions of the cryptocurrency. After Bitcoin, we had many other currencies. All right. Another advantage is that investors can choose altcoins based on the projections of their underlying algorithm or use case. Now, in the same way we have fundamental analysis in Forex and technical analysis in Forex, we also have it in cryptocurrency. Let me explain for those of you who are just joining, what do we mean by fundamental analysis? What do we mean by fundamental analysis? Basically, whether in the financial market, in the Forex market, and the crypto trading or the cryptocurrency market. When we say fundamental analysis, we're saying that certain events, occurrences in the world, money bags can determine the rise or the fall of currencies, of either traditional your currency or even cryptocurrency. Like very recently, Elon Musk invested a lot of money, about $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. Of course, because he has put in money, that event has made the price of Bitcoin to also go up. That affected the price going up. If he takes out his money from that system, it's going to crash the price of cryptocurrency. Demand, people also want to follow a trend, and demand will go down. The same vein, when the price of cryptocurrency moved from $4,000 to $20,000 in 2017, and all of a sudden crashed down so heavily, people play the role. So a lot of things, either humans, money bags, putting their money, sometimes events, occurrences, a lot of things. When Donald Trump was president of America, some of his tweets and things that happened to America actually affected to a large extent the movement, how vibrant, how robust the currency market was, the cryptocurrency market is, and it still does. So fundamental analysis is the studying of events. It's looking at events, looking at the trends to determine whether to buy or to sell. That you look at events to determine whether to buy. That's what we mean fundamental analysis. So when we say technical analysis is they're usually platforms, chart platforms, where you can look at certain charts, look at candlesticks. Don't worry about that. We'll explain that later, shortly. Look at candlesticks and determine the rise and the fall. Look at the history of a period of time, 5 weeks, 10 weeks, 1 month, and determine whether to buy or to sell. So looking at it more technically, looking at the charts, looking at the charts to determine whether to buy or to sell in that space. That is what we mean by technical analysis. When you do that before you make a decision, you bind it, that's technical analysis. When you look at events before you make a buying decision, that is called fundamental analysis. All right. So stable coins, a type of altcoin, offer less volatile investing alternative to BTC. So people can invest in stable coins and preserve their money. Bitcoin dominates now. The cons, the disadvantage of alt market, the alternative, the altcoin, the disadvantage of the cons of it is that Bitcoin dominates the cryptocurrency market with 60% market share. Bitcoin is still Bitcoin. Now, not all altcoins are designed to be alternatives to currencies or monetary investments. So, like I said, certain coins are just for other things. There are many other things people do with alternative coins aside transactions. Okay. The cons again is that altcoins vary greatly from each other, though many are built upon BTC's basic framework. So this is so important that you know. So let's look at examples of altcoins. Let's look at some examples.
Yes,
Just then you need to put off your mute your mic. Mute your mic, sir. Mute your mic. So let's look at some examples of altcoins, examples of alternative coins. Can we do that now? Let's look at some examples of alternative coins. Just a minute, please. Okay, so these ones were the early coins that came out. Namecoin, the earliest notable altcoin, Namecoin, was based on Bitcoin code and used the same proof of work algorithm. Okay, then Bitcoin. Now, this is another important information you need to know about Bitcoin. We have only 21 million Bitcoins in the world. That's what is transacted. I'm sure those of you who know cryptocurrency, that is a fact. But other coins, like Namecoin. Basically, they have more than they now introduced in April 2011. Namecoin probably diverged from Bitcoin by making users' domains less visible. All right. The same thing, Namecoin allowed users to register and mine using their own .bit domains, which was intended to increase anonymity and censorship resistance. All right. Basically the idea was to increase people. They didn't want people to know. They wanted to help people create currencies or coins that did not show them. Because you see, the truth of the matter is that even in the Bitcoin space, you can be traced. We'll talk about that shortly. The another coins, altcoin, was Litecoin. Most of you probably heard about Litecoin. Introduced in October 2011, Litecoin was branded as the silver to Bitcoin's gold. It was like an and functionality to Bitcoin. Litecoin differs from Bitcoin in several essential ways. It allows mining transactions to be approved more frequently. All right. It also provides for a total of 84 million coins to be created, exactly 4 times Bitcoin's 21 million coin limit. So that's the difference between Litecoin and Bitcoin. Okay, so what's the future? Because if I'm going to be teaching you this market, I'm going to be teaching you and showing you stuff, I'll be making you understand we're not going to play in the Bitcoin market, we're playing in the altcoin market. I'll be showing you how to trade in that space. I and my team of people will be showing you how you can trade in that space, how you can make money. Like I told you when I started, when I joined the digital marketing space, I was interested in digital marketing a few years ago. I got there and I make crazy money. I make crazy money from the digital marketing space. By the way, there's so much money made in that space. More recently, I've started joining the Forex marketing space and I have made crazy. I'm not lying to you. I make a lot of money from that space too. A lot on a weekly basis, a lot of money from the Forex, not from currency trading. I make a lot of money from indices. I trade more on indices because the person who is teaching us is teaching us indices. Even though right now I'm looking at the commodities market, I'm looking at the currency markets, yeah. I'm trading currencies too. All right, I'm studying that myself personally, looking at the market. I will make a lot of money from that. And then right now, I already started making money from 2018. I started making from the cryptocurrency markets, even though I didn't study it to teach it like I started doing right now. But I've made money from that. The truth is that you can make a lot of money from the cryptocurrency market just by looking at alternative coins, new coins that are coming in, being aware of when they come in. One of the things you need to understand is the timing of when they come in, buying as much as you can buy over a period of time and selling them when your people will tell you to sell them. You can be involved in that space. You can be involved, you can learn that. I'm going to show you how to go about it. You can also, so how do you make money? How do you make money from the financial markets? Let me give you many ways you can make money from financial markets, whether you're doing Forex, cryptocurrency, commodities, indices. One, a lot of people are afraid of the markets. Yes, because it is volatile. Yes, because it's volatile. The cryptocurrency market is volatile. Especially the Bitcoin markets is volatile. Let me say this to you. This is so important you pay attention to. When I used to study in 2000, maybe 12, 13, I started studying stock exchange market. I started doing a lot of study in that market, that space, because I'm always interested in compound interest. I'm interested in multiplying my money. So when I looked at the market, I realized that if you start trading, if you're looking at big companies and their stocks and their bonds, you will not make so much profits. For example, Nestle will move from 2,000 naira or 2,000 naira, let's say 2,000 naira per share to 2,000 and 2,100 naira in a few months. So the percentage is, or sometimes even less, or 2,000 naira to 2,005 naira or 2,000 naira 50 kobo as an additional. So the percentage growth is very little. So what my teacher taught me at that time was to go down and look at for other stocks. They call them penny stocks, PENNY STOCKS. These are companies that are priced, whose stocks are priced at 5 naira, are priced very 10 naira, some 2 naira. But over a year, over 6 months, they can grow from 2 naira, 5 naira to 10 naira. If they move from 5 naira to 10 naira, that is 100% increase. So rather than take my money and invest in Nestle or invest in any of these UBA or invest in Dangote, any of these big companies, I would rather go down and start looking for small companies that have small price stocks and purchase them. And when they grow, when my stockbroker or my stock exchange broker tells me that they have grown, I'll flip and make a profit from there. Sometimes 100% profit, sometimes 200% profit. Now take that understanding and bring it to the altcoin. That's the cryptocurrency market. It's the same thing. Rather than try to look at the market, at the Bitcoin market, and say, I want to invest in Bitcoin market, you can start looking at the new coins, the coins coming in, the alternative coins, and invest and buy those ones that are cheap. As they grow, most of the time, if you buy them at $1, they will move to $2, they move to $10, $30 in the shortest possible time. Especially now that we're in a bullish season, a lot of currencies are coming in and a lot of money is being made in the altcoin markets. That is the point I'm trying to make to you. So how do you make money in this space? So first of all, you can trade on your own, and a lot of people are scared of getting into the financial market. A lot of people they have so much mystery about the financial, the forex market. If you put your money, you lose your money. They don't understand that there are so many instruments and checks that can help you to not lose as much money. For example, in the forex market, there is something we call stop loss. You can stop your loss. Some of you think that, we need to put a lot of money in the forex market. You don't need to put a lot of money in the forex market. There is something we call leverage in the forex market. So you can actually get leverage from your broker, and we're not talking forex now, but let's talk about even the cryptocurrency market. You can auto trade. You can choose what to trade, choose what to lose, and not lose your income, especially when you deal with altcoins. And like I said earlier, we are in the bullish season, and you want to take advantage of it. All right. So for investors looking to diversify within the cryptocurrency space, altcoins are perfect in order to boost portfolio returns for when Bitcoin rallies. As some have exploded and multiplied 40 or 50 rich people trade with the money. The bankers take that money and then they trade it in the financial market. They put it in gold. The bankers trade with that money. They put it in gold. They put it in the altcoin market, the forex market, in the cryptocurrency market. They trade with the money. So for you to get to that point where you're a rich person, you start thinking of not just saving your money, but saving to trade with you. So you can get people to give you money. When they give you money, and if you're bold, like so that's a second way to make money. The third way you can make money from the cryptocurrency space is to also teach. There are a lot of people who want to learn about cryptocurrency. And so you can make money from that spot. You can invest, you can get people to invest with you, create a company and get people to invest with you if you're bold. And then also, you can also teach people, get people to have knowledge about cryptocurrency, about the financial market, and then you get paid for that. Make a lot of money from the education market. So those are a few ways you can make money. You can make money from different things. You can keep money, something called hodling in cryptocurrency. You can keep money and just leave it there for the future. There are many things you can do. People are transacting money. Now, I know a lot of questions at the back of your mind right now is for those of us who are in Nigeria, the government placed like a ban on banks doing cryptocurrency transactions, because prior to, I think, January or March or February, prior to that time, if you wanted to convert your Naira into cryptocurrency, it was very easy. All you simply do is go to, subscribe to go to the bank and you can do that, or use Luno. But now, because of the regulations from the Central Bank of Nigeria, because they are scared of how it's increasing and growing in this bullish market, that's a lot difficult. But there's a way around it. There's a way around it. There's a way around it. As a matter of fact, rich people don't keep their, pay attention to this. Rich people don't keep their money in Naira. Because of the rate of inflation, the value of Naira keeps decreasing. You are not supposed to save, you're not supposed to save your money in Naira. So for me, I have my money, kept in certain cryptocurrency wallets in either dollars or in the cryptocurrency. I leave it in cryptocurrency. You can actually go to America with $0 in zero Naira, maybe $10 or $20, and get into America, and you have maybe 3 Bitcoin, and you're good. You're good. You're good. This is amazing. So let's begin to wrap up now. The 10 most important cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin. What are the cryptocurrencies you need to watch out for? So we have Litecoin, LTC. We have Cardano. We have Polkadot. We have Bitcoin Cash. We have Stellar. We have Chainlink. We have Binance Coin, BNB. We have Theta, USDT. We have Monero, XMR. We have Ethereum. These are those currencies. You get to understand how to work with them and how their value is, how they can be very valuable to you. So what's a crypto wallet? When you say a wallet, these are very easy things to understand. It's not rocket science. All right. So a crypto wallet is just like this you're seeing there, this thing you're seeing on the screen. It's just where you keep and store your cryptocurrency, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever other currencies you have. And we have platforms that are so these are the ones that we have available, and these are the trusted ones you can use wherever you are in Africa. You can use them. We have Kraken, we have local Bitcoin, we have, for those of us in Nigeria, we have NairaX, we have BitPesa, we have Luno. Luno is quite popular, very, very popular. We have CEX.io. These are wallets where you can keep your money and get your money converted into other currency, into fiat money at the end of the day. So, okay, now I was saying that before I was supposed to talk about blockchain, all right? But I allowed it to be the last because I wanted to give you a proper explanation. A lot of times we hear blockchain, blockchain, blockchain. Now there's so many definitions of it. I'm just going to try and make it as simple for your understanding as possible. So let me just give you what it simply is. Blockchain is a public electronic ledger built around a P2P system. So let me explain what a ledger is. A ledger is like a receipt, like a document where information about transaction is documented, is placed. So, but now, since the public ledger means that everybody sees it. So whatever transaction happens between me and you, if I send you Bitcoin, it is stored in a ledger. It's for people to access. It is everybody can see. You cannot say I didn't send you money, or there's no way for you running away or not giving me details of or not giving me what I requested for when it comes to, and that's what blockchain enables you. So it's now it's electronic ledger built around a P2P. P2P means peer-to-peer, means person to person, because there is no central system. So you do all of your transactions with people that can be openly shared among disparate users to create an unchangeable record. Now, once the record has been done, it cannot be unchanged, okay, of transactions, each time stamped and linked to the previous one. So whatever transactions you do on this platform called the blockchain, all right, the platform called the blockchain, the same man who created Bitcoin also created the blockchain, it's documented, and there's no way you can alter it. So blockchain is a public electronic ledger built around a P2P system that can be openly shared among disparate users to create an unchangeable record of transactions, each time stamped and linked to the previous one. Did that make any sense? I'm sure it will. All right, so blockchain is a decentralized technology. It's a decentralized technology spread across many computers that manages the records and transactions. So it manages records and transactions. So for those of us in Africa, most of us originate from Africa, if we do any elections and we use blockchain, there'll be no cheating. That's how strong blockchain is, right? Part of the appeal of this technology is its security. Nobody can break into your account. Nobody can get your money, your Bitcoin, your cryptocurrency, because of how strong the blockchain is. So a blockchain is basically a blockchain is a digital record of transactions. So every record of transaction, whether it is crypto, whether it is Bitcoin you're doing, or all of those coins, because they have to go through the blockchain or blockchain system, the transaction is on point, is kept. All right. So blockchain is decentralized, and hence there is no central place for it to be stored. That's why it is stored in computers or systems all across the network. These systems or computers are known as nodes. These systems or computers are known as nodes. All right. So now let me just say a few things to us about this. For you to play in this space, you need knowledge. And one of the things I'm offering you guys is, let me be your teacher. I'm probably one of the best teachers you'd have. I'll try and make it as simple as possible. And I'll try and get you into the market and see how you can start trading. If you don't have confidence to make money and trade, I can help you literally get to that space, understand all of the terms, get to the space, trade, and make crazy money, make money for yourself, make a lot of money. And so I'm offering a training that will start from Friday and just put you through a step-by-step process and then guide you through the process. So first offer I'm giving to you is I have an extensive training on trading cryptocurrencies. Now, I just taught you the basic fundamentals. Now I'm going to take you to the market. Now I will get to the market where you can buy and sell. Like I already told you, financial intelligence is the ability to sell more and buy, all right, to buy less and sell more, or to increase your selling and reduce your buying. All of these transactions that happen, we'll show you how to go about it, how to understand candlesticks, how it relates to the cryptocurrency market. There's also crypto pairing. There's also crypto pairing. For those who know what forex market is, in the trading cryptocurrency market, there's also pairing. You want to understand that space. You want to know when new altcoins are available and to buy and to sell. We'll be looking at all of that shortly. And then it is also very beautiful if you learn forex trading. And if I can learn it, if I can learn it, you can learn it. It's not difficult and it's very interesting. I mean, it's not money. It's money you're talking about here. Money is an interesting subject. It will help you. You know, I wish I knew this earlier. I understood all of these things earlier, and I've made a lot of money. Made a lot of money, hundreds of millions of naira, hundreds of millions of dollars. And I'm not exaggerating. But it's not too late to learn. So get yourself into knowing. First thing I believe is that you first learn before you earn. You first learn. This information I've given to you can just be the change in your life. Your life can be changed, totally changed. And I'll guide you through the process. What I'm offering you is, I'll not just be the only one teaching you. I would have like this training going to continue tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have my senior colleague and friend. His name is Adilu Akiemi. He's a billionaire, and he was supposed to be here today, but he has a meeting just about now. So I have to take on the class for him. Tomorrow we'll be here, and he'll be teaching us and open our minds up to more things about currencies, and he'll be telling us to take certain actions. All right, some of you want to need to take certain actions for you to trade. If you want to get informed of, you want to invest, okay, so you know what, George, I want to get into the cryptocurrency market. I have this amount of money. What can you offer me in return as a return on investment? Now, why I will not promise you certain crazy percentages, and we don't do that. We would have, sometimes our percentages can be as low as 9%. Not that we don't make 50, 100%. It's just that making, it's a very volatile market. It's not a market that you can tell a person, I will give you 50%, or I'll give you 30%, or I'll give you 15% consistently. It's not a market you can do that because it's very volatile. So, but there are times indeed when we could make as much as 200%. And then there are times when we don't make any money for a long period. So that money we've made, the 200% we've made, is what we keep paying our people who invest with us. So if you're interested in investment, you want to be involved, because I have people who since I started trading, who have started investing with us, and we trade in cryptocurrency and the forex market. We trade in cryptocurrency, forex market, commodities, and we have an agreement with them signed, and they get their percentages at the end of the month. Again, we don't do more than 9%. We don't do more than 9%. It is very deliberate because so we don't get to fail you. And of course, your money is also kept. So that's one. If you want us to trade for you, you want us to get into the forex market or get into the cryptocurrency market and do for you. That's one. The minimum we start with is 250,000. If you're not ready to do 250, don't just tax me up. It's not necessary. Okay, so you can, if you're doing 9% of 250,000 naira, what that means is that you can be doing close to 25K a month is 10%. So do maybe like about 20 something thousand naira monthly, and then if you can do it for 6 months, you can do it for a year, and so on. So that's another part we do. We help people to trade their money who they don't have the courage. Now, the second part is that you can be taught by us. We can teach you. All you simply do is just pay 25,000 and I'll show you, and then you go trade in the market. You face the risks yourself. You go yourself to the market space. You want to pay for the extensive training on trading cryptocurrency. You pay 25,000. We show you what to do, and then you trade yourself. You see how the money is made. You lose the money yourself. You gain yourself. You can make 100% profit yourself and then make money. All right. So that's another option for you. And if you're also someone who's interested in the forex market, where we teach currency pairing and then commodities indices, you pay, it's 45,000. I've been doing some trainings in that regard, and I tell you, your life will not be the same. So let me just say this to us: this might just be the answer to your prayer in 2021. Trust me on that. This might just be the answer to your prayer in 2021. Would you be willing to go and sacrifice? And I say I need 250,000. And would you look out for money? Yes, you would. Trust me, you will look out for money to do that. You will look out for money. You will go and borrow just to get that money to get started. So in this kind of situation, when it comes to knowledge, for you to move yourself financially, you can sell a thing. You can sell a liability. You can sell an asset just so that you can invest in the knowledge that can enable you to get money. Yes, you can sell. You can go and borrow. You can even borrow just to learn so that you can earn. So if you want to learn so that you can eventually earn, for the cryptocurrency trading, it is 25,000 naira. For the forex trading, it is 45,000 naira. I want to say a few things before I leave here today. I'll take some questions, maybe 1 or 2 questions. I want to just help us understand that all of this I'm sharing began when I started understanding the fact that the way rich people think, the goal, all of our goal basically is financial freedom. And what is financial freedom? Financial freedom is when your passive income can meet all your needs. When your passive income can meet all your needs, you are financially free. And financial freedom, you've got to be willing to sacrifice. So when we say financial freedom, this is what we're looking at. You want to learn how to simplify your life. You want to set goals. You want to be involved in investment. You want to increase your cash flow. You want to reduce your expenses. You want to plan, manage your resources. You want to have more passive income. And what we are sharing today is that there are 2 kinds of income. We have active income. Active income is that income where you must be there. You must be there for the money to be made. But passive income is that income that you don't have to be there. Money just made for you, whether or not you are available. All right. So how do the rich people think? How do the rich people think when it comes to money? First of all, the rich people, the first thing I do know, especially during a recession, is that they sell consumables and they have a cash cow. And consumables, by that I mean um, anything that has high repeat order. So they rich people get involved in selling, in trading, but basically cash cow, like food, basically food business. They get involved in food, like Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc was the owner of the McDonald's franchise. And this family, the Sam Walton family, probably the richest family in the world. That's him there, Sam Walton. And that's his wife and his children. One of them is dead or so. And the woman here is the richest woman in the world. And that if he was alive today, he will be the richest man in the world. Sam Walton, what did he get involved with? He got involved in selling consumables. That shows you that when it comes to financial intelligence, they sell rich people sell consumables. Walmart Center is the biggest, trust me, is the biggest company in the world, biggest supermarket in the world, over 25,000 stores. They make more money than ExxonMobil. And Sam Walton family are worth more than Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates combined. And that's the richest man in the world. And that's the guy. And these three people, the surviving family of the Walton are the richest people in the world. Okay, so one other thing that I do know is that rich people build communities now. So what maybe gets here is just to help you realize that people who succeed, who make a lot of money, make sure that they convert their liquidity into assets. And what assets you can have is to have equity in the forex market, equity in the cryptocurrency market, equity in the indices market, equity in all of these financial markets. You need to have part of your assets, part of your asset portfolio should be that you don't just have liquid cash in your bank. That's stupid, but also have money in these markets, in cryptocurrency, in the forex market. You'd have trading capital in the forex market. You should also have money at real estate. You'll be involved in real estate. You'd have money there. You should also be able to sell precious metal, sell oil. You can sell oil without necessarily knowing anything about how rigging, just by getting to the financial market. That's the beautiful thing about the financial market. So when we talk about assets, we're looking at cash flow instruments. Your goal to be rich is you need to have cash flow instruments. You must not keep having liquid cash. You want to quickly convert them to cash flow instruments called assets. You don't take money from your bank to buy a car. You take cash flow, the cash flow from your assets to buy your car or to fund your luxuries. So these are very simple things that you want to start doing. Very simple things you want to start doing. You need to overcome buckets. And I already said that savings for investment, savings for investment. And then, we already said that you can also sell a system, sell other people's product, and blah, blah, blah. So I hope that with what I've shared with you today, let me just end with this part. Let me end with this part before I take all your comments and pay attention to what you said. I said that financial intelligence is your ability to increase your asset and reduce your liabilities. Now, when we say asset, I like you to write down these words. I means income, E means expense, N means net worth, A means assets, G means gross worth. So we'll get to know what gross worth is shortly. All right. So when you have low income, you're not doing anything about your income. You keep complaining there's no money. You keep depending on a slim salary. You have low income. What happens is, and you have more expenses, and you subtract your expenses from your income, and you have zero. That means you are broke. When you have more expenses and less income, and you subtract your expenses from your income, and you have a negative figure, means that you're in debt. But when you subtract your expenses from your income, from your cash flow, and you have a positive sign, it means that you are getting rich. And this last part should be your goal. You got to increase your income. How do you increase your income? You increase your income by increasing your assets. In the same vein, just so I, which is income, and E being expenses equals N. N is your net worth. When you subtract your expenses from your income, whatever you have left is your net worth. Some of us have very little net worth. We have nothing there. In the same way, when you subtract your assets, that is your cash flow instruments, things that generate cash for you, when you subtract it from your liabilities, that is L, L being your anything that takes money from you, including your debts, including things around you that takes money from you, addictions, individuals. When you subtract it and your asset is higher than your liabilities, you have also your net worth. In organizations, when people want to get to an organization, what they do is they look up for gross worth. They want to know what's the income this organization has, what's the expenditures, what the expenses. They total it and they have a gross worth. All right. In the same vein, when they want to know the gross worth of a company, they also total the asset and the liability, and they also get a gross worth. So your goal should be to increase your assets. Your goal should be to increase your assets. Your goal should be to increase your income. And one of the ways to increase your income is not just to increase your income, to multiply your income, not just increase your income, multiply it. Multiply it. Multiply it. And that's why having financial intelligence is also your ability to set financial goals and achieve them. So at the end of the year, how much do you want to close the year with? You want to multiply your income, and it can only happen if you play in the financial market. If you can play in the real estate market, and it will happen that way. In the real estate market, it will take you some time because it's not as volatile. It's not the transaction rates in the real estate market is not as high as the financial markets. So these are the two places that if you put your money, you can multiply. The beautiful thing about this market is that in the forex market or the cryptocurrency market, you can compound your money. So you started with $100, and then instead of taking the income you made, you add it up, you top it up, and then you trade again. So you compound your equity, your trading capital. You keep compounding so that at a certain point, you can move from $500 to having up to $10,000 as your equity, as your trading capital. And that means that the day, if you want to liquidate your money at the end of the day, you can just imagine how wealthy you'll be. So I don't know if there's any question. I'm sure that you've gotten some value today. Let me get to hear you talk to me. I hope I made some sense. I hope I made some sense at all. I've told you what to do. If you want me to help you and guide you, yes, let me read some of the charts that we have here. Someone says from private school. All right. Johnny from Asaba, welcome. Eket Kwabun say welcome. Welcome. Tree. We can't hear. Audio is lost. People's inheritance could be passwords. Yes, that's true. People are invited. Can this lecture be rescheduled maybe weekend? Yes, we can have a conversation again sometime this weekend. I didn't get the ways to make money from cryptocurrency. Okay, I can. Yes, 9% monthly. That is a good figure. Yes, we can do 9% monthly for you. If you want us to trade if you want me to trade either in the forex market or cryptocurrency, in the financial market, I'll give you 9% monthly. I'll do it for you. But I would encourage you to pay 25,000 naira for cryptocurrency learning, to learn cryptocurrency, 40,000 naira to learn the forex market. You can do that. People are already doing that. All right, thank you so much, Clementia. Thank you for all the way from Botswana. Yes. Oh, I made some sense. Thank you so much. So much value. Really love the simplicity of breaking. Yes, that's my goal. I try to make it as simple as possible. And if I teach you, I will make it as simple as possible. And I'll show you, I know I will learn through pictures. So I'll show you through graphics. Just that you guys have not paid, and I'll take you to the platforms today and show you how to go about it. I'll break everything one after the other, what is candlestick, and all the things you need to know so that you can learn. Let me take 3 questions from you guys as we call it a wrap today.